Hello and good morning, welcome back on iKeysRacing. Marco from Indycar Racing 2, don't say Indycar. And I hope to find you very well. Welcome back all the new subscribers. Thank you very much. Dankeschön. Muchas gracias. Merci beaucoup. Arigato. Arigato. Obrigado. Grazie. And thank you. And back on Indycar Racing 2 with a surprise. The first one is the bad hair day, but it's sometimes very common here. The surprise is this one. Continue. Bingo. I don't know for whatever F reason, but there isn't anymore. The set of races already did, Disney, Phoenix and Indianapolis. Today we should have been in Texas 97. So I've tried to basically find out which is the file for the championship without solution. I mean, the only one available is this one, but this one starts from the beginning. So restarted the computer, restarted the computer and so on. Again, championship season. If we continue, the continuation is a new season. Now the problem is, for what I understand, we have lost the original file basically, but I've never scored points so far. So at least keeping, sorry, not this one, but keeping the opponent's level already started at the beginning of the season. Done. Championship season, continue. Or at this point, there's also a new one. I mean, the old one is not anymore present, so a new one with all the setup. Yes, do we want to override the old season? I would say yes, because if we continue, it is anyway starting from the beginning. So championship, new one, override, starts anyway from here. I will try, without hiding anything, to never race in every race, basically. So championship season, if we continue from the start of a season. As said, keeping the opponent's level as it was at the beginning of the season. Back to the menu, championship season. If we continue, we are there. We try a new one. Yes, starting from Disney. I will not race to not score points, even if I didn't score points for many reasons, as you have seen in the first 3 episodes. And I will start the race, I will park the car, I will accelerate the time, and the video will run very quickly, and you will come with me in a couple of seconds to the end of the race number 3, where at least we can restart from at least that race that was in the calendar. So here, for example, we can park the car and do not become an issue. Accelerate the time, yes. I leave it, I will cut the video, and we will see each other at the end of the 200 laps. Sorry, but it's the only way I find. Obviously the championship will be a bit different than before, and I now hope that when we will do the episode number 5, the season will be correctly following this first method I thought about, because I did want to continue IndyCar. So the hope with this method is run race 1, 2, 3 quickly, and whoever will be the winner, I don't care. I will cut the video just to show the start of the race and the end of the race. After 3 races, we will get back to where we were, at least from a number of races raced, completed. Obviously, I don't know how to recover the old season. The old one is not anymore. I mean, there is the the technical season file within the game, but there isn't the original 3 races had together in the 3 previous appointments, so the championship, as said, will be a bit different because we will not get exactly the same results as we had in the first 3 races, but I don't know in any other way how to cope with this bug or issue with my computer, I mean. So I really apologize and I'm sorry for this, but it's something bigger than me. I don't know what to do differently, and at least we will get to the Texas 97 night race, even if originally started in the late afternoon and finished in the evening, in the night. And because I didn't score any point or any most lap led or any pole position, everything will start, at least for me, where I was. The only thing I want to keep in consideration is that Eliseo Salazar, my teammate with the Riley and Scott chassis, scored 1 point. So whatever at the end of the season, whatever the result, I will keep 1 point added for Eliseo, because I hope he will score a point here, but nothing that I can control, I mean, at this stage. Okay, close to the finish. Greg Gray basically winning the race, Billy Bott second, Robbie Buell third, Kenny Brack original winner of the season, and Tony Stewart. Here we are. Greg Gray, nice. Let's see how many points we'll get. 21 for sure, 20 for the victory, 1 for leading most laps. Billy Bott, Buell, Brack, Stewart, Buddy Lazier, Scott Goodyear, D. Cheever, Davey Hamilton, Scott Sharp, Rob Janser, Mark Dismore, Eliseo Salazar 15th. Okay, this is common. I was thinking if I can load the standings from the IRL1998 Race 03, maybe. Let's see. Yes. Loading Phoenix. This game has something I don't get, but I mean it is so slow that is really because you can only save it, not load. So next session. So sorry, I forgot to at this point, who cares about the classification will be something. Let's race, let's park the car again. And period, accelerate, yes. Okie dokie, 10 laps to go. From point of view of minutes will be maybe 7 minutes. Accelerate in real time, accelerated will be a couple of seconds. I'm happy to see that we affected a lot all the classification, because it's not anymore Kenny Brack to be a sort of all-conquering races, but Tony Stewart maybe will consolidate his advantage. Eliseo Salazar is going to score a P12, so maybe at least from a pure number point of view, everything will be replaced as before. For what I remember, previously there was Kenny Brack with 50 points after 3 races, and Tony Stewart and the other following. So who cares? I mean, that's it, and we go on. So yes, the race is over. In a couple of moments will become a final result like this. Yes, standings. Sorry, let me save immediately. IRL1998 Se. So we get Tony Stewart, Ray Cheever on the podium of Indy 500, Buddy Lazier, Billy Bott, Goodyear, Buell, Lyondike, Ward, Schmidt, Bichler and Salazar. that Reed got a point. So exit, let's go ahead. So yes, sorry, Salazar 1 point, as was originally in the previous 3 appointments. I fear that what was Kenny Brack is now Tony Stewart. In the lead, Greg Ray, Billy Bolt, Kenny Brack, Buell, Cheever, Lazier, the first top drivers, scoring more than 10 points in 3 races, but there's a sort of leadership already in some way written. So let's go with the next season race, Texas. We start from this situation. Next session, qualify standings. If you don't mind, I would save immediately. And here there is the IRL1998 but it's not loadable, because if you do view, yes, whatever, I don't know what will happen the next time. At least let's have this session today, and then we will understand what to do. So a benchmark is 220 with Tony Stewart. I was looking for Eliseo Salazar, 217. So my target today is at least to beat Eliseo Salazar. So let's say a P15 at the end of this qualification. I had a bit of offline practice and I load the iKeysRacing qualification. If you want to try it at home, is hard compound right front, hard externally rear, medium left front. Stagger, as happened since Indianapolis after I did a bit of offline practice, minus 1 inch to me works better than plus 1 inch for the outside part of the rear axle. Fuel just 4 gallons, wings 395, 370, suspension, cambers minus 17, minus 130, 0, minus 070. Shocks, very simple, 50, 50, 100, 100. Wheel lock, higher than before. I was in comfort this way, 27 degrees. What else? Gears, as you can see. I will use just the 5th gear in some exiting situation when I've seen there is a bit of traffic, and that's it, nothing special. So with everything in place and the camera mounted like a teeth holder, here we are. So we can go on track and see what will happen. Benchmark will be Eliseo Salazar, 217. We'll just keep an eye on tires. We have 1 lap to warm up them properly, and then will be green flag. For the 2 laps with the average or the best one counted. For the quali, the next one will be a green flag. Whoops, lost the car, kissed the wall. The first one will be not a great performance. To 13. And now I have lost for real the car. Good. Too aggressive, too distracted by what happened today. be a last position, I fear. 186 to 13, 24 if not last. Okay, that's it for the quali. Sorry, I will try to concentrate much better for the race. Anyway, if I'm not too aggressive with the speed of entering in the corners, at least I do drive almost in comfort. See you in the pit for the race preparation. Okay, so from P24 next session will be the warm-up. We can jump it. Next session is the race, but at this point I will just basically load 40 gallons and I am okay with what is the car setup. So let's go. So we will start between Raoul Boesel and Ty Carlson, if I remember correctly the name. Before doing silly things, I will warm up tires. Then we will try to pass as much cars as we can. I have the will to use immediately the maximum boost here on the left. And let's see if the cycle of refueling and tires usage is the right one. I want to arrive to the pit, I mean, with the tires still in the green area, or at least yellow. 208 laps if I'm not wrong. Let's try to not screw up the race immediately. It's a very long race, a 500 miles. Here, 5th gear to accelerate a bit better than the others, especially the slow cars. The yellow and orange car in front is Tony Stewart. One by one. It's already P20, I suppose. 22. Too risky. I will not take any more useless risks to pass when it's not needed. Also because the aim will be stay in the lap of the leaders. And then we will see in the last quarter of the race what to do. P19. I mean, the lacking of skill in this game, at least from my point of view, is the lack of patience that I do have for many other games, not for this one. And this one does not forgive, like all the other games we usually play, like GTR2, F1 Challenge, P17, and 2 positions in front, the grey, orange, blue car is Eliseo Salazar, our teammate. A bit wide. Then another thing that was happening during practice was as soon as the car arrives between 35 and 30 gallons left in the tank, starts to behave differently. So one thing that could happen is to touch front and rear anti-roll bar to have a less swinging rear end. Who was anything to repair? Luckily not. Dismore. There was someone internally that I didn't see or anyway had the perception of where it was the car. So here we have overlapped cars, maybe. So yes, we are P15 behind IRL1998. Good. Some cars are following a different line. Are they the overlapped? Because now they are going away. Not really, yes. Yes, maybe they are unlapping themselves. So luckily we passed Salazar, P17, we are P15. Not far from Lyondike, Ward and Answer to be in the point. In the leadership there is Billy Bott, Tony Stewart, Kenny Brack. Nice. Understood. Let's keep an eye on tires. And maybe the next lap will be the last one, under yellow. Sorry for creating the first yellow flag, but I was not really understanding where the car was, and luckily both of us did not have issues. I hope so, yes. Okay, one lap until green. Leave who is following as far as possible. What are you doing here? Touched with someone. Sorry, but I do not trust who runs so slow internally. Maybe it was an overlapped cars, who knows. Lost one position, P16. Okay, tires should be okay. In the next straight I will bring back the classification for you. Why? Why? Quickly moved stiffer the front anti-roll bar and smoother the rear one, but the car is behaving very strangely unless I'm doing anything different. I don't feel so. (24.8). You can see it in the bottom right corner of the car display. Eliseo, test. Here I fear we may lose something with overlapped cars, or take advantage. If the AI will be less cautelative than the way I'm going to be cautelative. Jeff Ward was not keen to be passed. P13. We need to pass Greg Ray to be in the point and not do this. As soon as you overdrive the car, you spin, at least in my case. Okay, half of the tank, 80 miles per hour, a good moment to refuel the car. Well, a bit long. Repairing will be, yes, getting a new wheel and a new front wing, I suppose. Would have been a retirement in the normal simulation mode for damages, but this means we are one lap down, I fear. The next window will happen in 20 laps, more or less, with green conditions. If they stop with green conditions, we can maybe think to pass some cars. I like reading about AJ Foyt when said sometimes you need a yellow flag. That's the reason why you have teammates. Sometimes if you need a yellow flag, period, you can create it. Okay, 1 lap until green. Let's stay calm and focused on temperatures. I think the red car is really a moving chicane. Sorry, I've seen a bit of space. I wanted to take that space. Bravo Marco. What else? Nothing to repair but yellow flags. Bravo. Oh, I see my career in US gone. Okay, 1 lap until green, so maybe this brings cars in front to stop under green flag, maybe. They didn't stop now. If I have 36 gallons, they have 16, more or less. So maybe 10 laps to play. Now, I hope to not create another yellow caution period and force them to mainly stop during a full throttle race. P18. Again. Nothing to repair, but the car goes. So again, arriving at 35 gallons, the car changes its behavior. So 1 touch more for a front anti-roll bar stiffer and a softer rear anti-roll bar. And it's very sudden and casual. I mean, I don't get if I do something strange with the steering wheel, or I don't know. I really don't know. It's a grey area of this game that just Jacob GPlaps and Ted Mead know, and Taka Harvey, another great player and YouTuber for Indycar Racing 2. Good. I let the car go. She regains the grip. I hope nothing to repair. Fine. Okay, someone pitting. P17. Yes, many pitting. P9, P8, P3, P1, leading the race because the other have stopped during green period, green flag period. First ever lap in the lead in this championship. Stay there, thank you. And overlapping Tony Stewart, just in a video game can happen, I think, like this. Then obviously when will happen my moment to refuel under green flag, I will lose everything. So the only thing I can do now is try to run away, build a gap. I mean 11 seconds on Ari Lyondike will be not enough to go in the pit and come out still in the lead. Stay there, fa bravo, bravo. Come on, Eliseo. Don't be a sneaky teammate, let me pass. Oh, F finally. Whatever happened to my computer, I'm happy anyway to be leading a race finally. I should say F finally. That bad word. But yes, it is still a combined movement. I mean, I arrive here, I lift, I push in the middle the accelerator, the throttle, then as soon as I push it full throttle, I give a relief to the steering wheel, few degrees. Now I was okay. I was feeling the car starting to slide a bit, so if you don't mind, unless comes a yellow flag period, I hope to not create again. I told you. Okay, will be the occasion to go to the pit because I was feeling the car starting to slide too much. So instead of staying behind the pace car, we will do our third pit stop. So yes, with this 0.6 number 6 here on the left, turbo boost stay behind car 43. Who is the 43? The red one. Come on. Okay, this is not the 43, so the 43 should be which one of the two? No, no, you are not doing this. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Now the problem is, if I cut the start-finish line, I will get a black flag for not staying behind car 43. So I cannot go to the pit until car 43 passes me by. And I will lose a lap. But which is car 43? Come on. Now, maybe... Sorry. Tell me passed under yellow, I will have the penalty, and I will not lose a lap waiting for the others. At this point. Even if the start-finish line is this one. So I was also thinking with the turbo boost at 6, you start to wear out tires before consuming all the fuel. So this will be the next big thing to keep in my mind. We did 91 laps, so almost half of the race gone, and yes, so the tire consumption will follow a bit quicker than the pace of fuel consumption, but it's okay. I mean, gives me okay, understood. So now I get the penalty for passing under yellow. Ooh. So I do it more or less. Where is the... Come on, Marco. So I've lost one lap. Okay, understood. So back to P9, and let's try to recover a bit. Making the points. But still one lap down. So let's assume running at 9 with the turbo boost will burn fuel together with the moment to change tires. Between 6 and 7 maybe we will have a bit of buffer and fuel saving. And for I was reading from the classification, we were also building a bit of advantage. P11. Now not anymore overlapped, good. Because with the reshuffle of the classification, because the leaders stopped during green flag period, maybe many outsiders went into the top 10. Someone pitting. So now Stewart P9 as P10. Someone else pitting. Anyway, the mistake with the safety car and the stay behind car 43 are really Italian style mistakes of someone that is racing here and doing this thing, but really without the knowledge of following the old IndyCar and the old IRL back then, is really more guessing than anything else. But you know, when I was a child in the 80s, to be fair, sometimes on a, let me say, second channel type, because here with the mafia of Silvio Berlusconi was everything Mediaset and national television, RAI, R-A-I, 1, 2, 3 channels. But for the rest, privateers didn't transmit, sorry, I don't know, the Indy, the Pikes Peak, the World Endurance Championship. We had Formula 1 between national TV and privateers like Mediaset. We had the old MotoGP that previously was 500 cc category. We had the Italian lottery GP for Formula 3. There was a national, let me say, contest, as you have in US, dear US friends, for the lottery. But the Indy 500 was more or less transmitted and broadcasted by secondary privateers, channels like Tele Monte Carlo, Tele Capodistria. I don't know, I do remember this type of channels. And so there was not the possibility to watch the IndyCar, watch the Indy 500, the World Sports Car Championship. It was just Formula 1 and blah blah blah. And just in my second part of life, when I was an adult already, I discovered how many other motorsport events were absolutely stunning and worth to be watched. So really, from a rule book point of view, from a history point of view, I do envy like Jacob GPlaps or any American YouTuber or enthusiast having had the possibility to to see the birth, for example, of the IRL, to see the split, to follow the USAC championship and then the IndyCar championship and then the Champ Car. The C.A.R.T seasons and so on. Yes, I'm watching when I can on YouTube. Many replay or season summaries of some categories. But you know, it's not like following them for many months, years. Your memory, I mean, doesn't digest it in the same way. You have maybe a bit of notions, but you don't have the knowledge, the real-time memory. That allows you to do a sort of metabolic process. Yeah, you could read Autosprint, Rombo, many important magazines, weekly magazines. But it was not like actually watching every Sunday a race or a sport, I mean. A pity. So some basic rules, for example, you didn't have them in your mind. You didn't know which was a possible strategy smarter than another. Here we do the bang. So sometimes you wonder and say which is the right move to do, the right decision, the right choice. Well, back in P1. Tires, so and so. Almost close to the cliff, I suppose. So now we can maybe go back to P6, save a bit of fuel, stay calm. Well, I'm not nervous, but I was talking while maybe being in the zone. Maybe once in a lifetime. So really was a beautiful period thanks to many magazines. It was not an easy access to sports that in reality were already more welcoming than Formula 1. As a child, I do remember my father spending 250 euros for 2 Sunday tickets for the Formula 1 Grand Prix 95 in Monza, I mean. And it was quite an amount of money 20 years ago, 30 years ago, to bring a family to a Formula 1 Grand Prix. Idiot, idiot, you were overlapped, idiot. Come on. Who will kill me? At least I must say, as soon as I've seen arrive the guy closing the line and not allowing the back then current leader as me making the corner, I said, this will finish into something bad. Bravo Marco. I don't know what is going to happen. At least let's do the pit stop. It's a P4 that will become very soon a P15, I suppose. Come on, go straight. Okay. Yes, there is the lucky side of the full course yellow, but they are passing, so we are going one lap down. Now, which will be the car to stay behind? Tony Stewart. So, not all is lost, maybe. No, we must stay here. So, okay, just in time. So it's P5. How many seconds from the leader? 4.5. Fourth. Ciao. 4.5. Not a drama. We refueled for another 50 laps, but we have 70 to do. So yes, maybe we can save a bit fuel. Stay more or less in the first 10 positions and hope for the best. I was wondering, David Bichler, Lyondike Colkins, Stewart as... okay, whatever. Come on. You stay there to pass and then what? What are they doing here? Another hit. Okay, nothing to repair, luckily. Good. Anything else? P6. I mean, they are... Ooh! What happened here? They are all overlapped, so I don't understand why they do not go away and leave the space. Oh my goodness. Which is the 16? Is this one the 16? Yes. Okay, an overlapped car is the car to follow. Understood? But it's not like leaving them. How can you say stay behind 16 that is in the pit? Come on. I don't want to get a penalty because... Anyway, back to race. Green flag in a couple of seconds. 5 seconds of gap from the leaders. Idiot, stay there. All the cars passing me so easily without losing positions are the ex-leaders reshuffled for this strange because actually we are P4 but with just Tony Stewart as a real leader, let me say, of the current championship, not only from a points scored so far. So who is quicker now is someone. Ooh. not in, I mean, Robbie Buell, yes, but Lion Neck, for example, is not the quicker in this season. So for example, this one is Buddy Lazier. Trying to recover some positions, but we pass Lyondike number 5 now. We get in front somewhere Robbie Buell number 3, 45 laps in the tank, 52 to go, so a yellow flag period could be a nice gift. Because with the current fuel load we will not arrive to the end. Maybe. Let's stay quiet here for a while. Let's go down to position 5 for the turbo. Save a bit more. Let's try to drive very clean. What I mean is, I know I have 1 second more of performance, but to stretch that performance does mean to burn out completely the tank, because so far is a gap of 6 laps between what we have in the tank and laps needed, given that luckily we are still in the leading lap, despite all the mistakes, all the touches with the wall and so on. I mean, in a real scenario of simulative damages, we would have been out of the race after, I don't know, 15 laps. But I find it really too unforgiving, the simulative system of this game. Unreal, almost. So Robbie Buell is the blue car in front of us. 30 laps in the tank will be maybe 35 to go. So without yellow flag I will need an added pit stop. So down to P5, the car is not saving more fuel than the needed one to complete the race. Oh, Tony Stewart arriving. There's a yellow car behind, less than a second. Stay there. Ah, you are an idiot. You are an overlapped car. Come on. Idiot. Also Stewart got caught in the crash. And this is the other one who is car 14 now. Robbie Buell has won. With this, he has won. He's pitting. Do we need how many? 20 laps. Yes, we can go to maybe 30 gallons. But we will have to repair the car also, so we will lose a lot of time. But at least I've got the correct position this time in the pit. Anyway, fresh tires, cars repaired. We will go back to P9 with the turbo boost, and we will hope for the best. Ah, so they exit here, okay. I've been cautelative for 20 laps. Sorry. Tony, are you back in the race? Maybe not. I've killed the ranking leader. Now maybe he's coming back. The yellow car behind, yes. So we stay behind Robbie Buell, number 3. We gained a position in a mafia Italian style way, kicking off Tony. 26 laps to go. Loaded for I don't know. We will restart with cold tires, luckily for my skills. At least I hope to finish on the podium once in a lifetime. We are anyway so far the 3 cars in the lead lap. I will let anyway Tony pass for a correct thing, period. Now also Buzz Hawkins is in the lead lap. So like in the movie Days of Thunder, we are warming up tires. No, here we are. So Robbie Buell gained an advantage of minutes, I don't know. I do not see him anymore. Whatever. As soon as Tony Stewart comes back at our gearbox, I will let him pass. Given that the position was stolen. Well, unless this is Robbie Buell. No, it's not Robbie Buell. Which is the car number 3? Before was yellow. Now is this one? Okay. Ah yes, the Team Menards, right. Okay. Come on, Tony. We have a race to finish. $17 laps to go. Come on, Tony. Anyway, the AI fighting with overlapped car is a pain in the neck. Okay, Robbie and Tony are charging back. 2.4 seconds. Tony 1.8. Robbie. Let's go this one. Bye guys, at least the last 10 laps, let's do them properly. To go. Okay, ready, go, position given back, now it's fight. Alone against the Team Menards, 10 laps to go. Robbie in the pit. So it's just a fight with the current ranking leader. We use the traffic, we pass, we go back in the lead for a brief period of time, hopefully until the end. 8 laps to go. Okay, Tony's not fighting, maybe he's thinking about the championship. I agree with him. 6 laps to go. Four to go. Three to go. Stay far from overlapped. Two to go. It's white flag. Last lap, last corner, almost. On a almost quadri-oval, guys. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How many races to win? 3 in the prologue, 10 in the second season, 13. Another 3 here. 16 races to finally harness a win with Indycar Racing 2 on ovals, Indy Racing League. In the day where I did say that my career in US was going to an end. To be fair, I don't feel I did win this race. Here on this track there was something a bug or whatever. I cannot think to there. One thing I've changed that I can tell you is, and I show you, when I yes, we can do it. prior to today, the way to approach corners was arriving here, hammering the throttle and trying to drive the car to counter-attack the throttle. Now, today I did lift, keep the angle, and accelerate smoothly. Is the only change I did differently from yesterday, because instead normally I tend to come here and then do this. I'm exaggerating it to explain it. Instead today, maybe for the nature of the track, was just a lift and push, and touch as less as possible the steering wheel. So this, maybe from a performance point of view, helped to not crash like in the past, but you have seen that with all the touches and crashes I did, could have been easily another retirement. I mean, it was just pure casualty for not crashing out the car entirely. Anyway, I get it as it is. Happy, maybe just the nature of this track. Maybe from the next appointment, if the episode number 5 in Ludon, don't remember, will be, I don't know, a different story already. But at least today everything went extremely well to allow, I don't want to say an easy victory, but 2 or 3 times causing yellow flags and 2 times out of 3 I was pitting, so saving time. At the beginning I was almost 1 lap down, but thanks to the, here we are. Ooh, this image, just seen watching GPlaps Jake, YouTuber, Ted Meat, Taka Harvey, never seen on our community channel, and I apologize for this because it's my absolutely lack of performance, but for what I get today everything went very well. I will add the video editing, some music celebrating this. That's it. Okay, so let's save the standings. Okay. So, believe it or not, we win. We led the majority of laps because Robbie Bill retired at the end with the other team Menard and was the leader. So yes, 4 leaders, we get 20 points plus 1 because of most laps led. A bit at the beginning with the strange, what was? Pit stop, I don't remember, in the first quarter of the race when everybody was pitting but there was a green flag situation. With the reshuffle, David Bichler went on top for many laps, Billy Bott as well. Then everything played luckily for us. So thanks to you for waiting so far, for waiting until today. You have been brave, at least with myself and not with another channel. You have seen a win also here. Second is Tony Stewart, maybe consolidating the championship leadership. Buzz Colkins, Ari Lyondike, David Bichler, don't remember, Mark Dismore, Billy Bott, John Paul Jr., Buddy Lazier, Roberto Guerrero, Sam Schmidt, Scott Goodyear. Where is... well, Billy Bott was the original winner, finished instead 7th. Where is Eliso Salazar? Retired for an engine half race test. Okay, super fanta, okay. Wow, done, exit. Okay, 21 points. Stewart 17, Colkins 14, Lyondike 12, 10 Bichler, 8 Dismore, 6 Billy Bott, 5 John Paul Jr., 4 Buddy Lazier, Guerrero 3, Schmidt 2, Goodyear 1. That's it. Let's go to see also. Save it. Ooh, P8 overall with Stewart 70, Billy Bott 46, Greg Gray 43, Kenny Bragg 28, as Robbie Buell, Buddy Lazier 24, Eddie Cheever 22, As 21, and so on. Goodyear, Ward, Lionbreak, etc. So, what a beautiful thing. Never scored a pole position, but at least one win, and during the win led the majority of laps. I don't trust with episode 5, 6, 7, 8 and so on to win again. We will see. At least today has been a learning, that's for sure. At least driving on the Texas Motor Speedway. Thank you to the Texas Motor Speedway, my love, absolutely. Really, I was not hoping to possibly do something like this, honestly. After the P24, then during the qualification, I was hoping to arrive in the first 15. So I fear a lot of strategy has changed from the AI, I mean, with the pit stop head during green flag period. This is the classification. We can try one thing. Next season race will be Lodon. Yes. Classification saved. Loading Ludon. Exiting championship season. Continue. Ludon. Okay. This is working. You have seen this one is working. We will see the next time what will happen. I will do a backup for sure. And what else? Guys, boys, girls, ladies, gentlemen, thank you very much for bringing me luckiness and especially patience until today. It's a day of the revolution. I don't know how to call it. I was not thinking to succeed on this. Now, doesn't mean we will win and I will win all the next races, but if today was a learning breakthrough, we will see in the next appointments. I will try to race, if not weekly, 2 times per month this game, maybe doing things more often helps to keep the momentum, but also I would say a thing that I have changed since Indianapolis is setting the car 100% stiffness of the shocks internally and 50 outside. I have almost eliminated the tendency of the car to be unstable, plus using -1 inch for the internal rear tire compared to the external one. In the past I used to play with +1 inch of size externally. To me, for the skills that I have, is the solution, because also at Indianapolis at least I was, if you remember, well placed in the points, and just for my silly strategy to wait for the last moment of the fuel, then the car was not starting anymore. Maybe there is a trick to start it again, but maybe not. There was not starting again, and I fear it was terminal that way, period. Me silly, me bad. Today I took a lot of risks, not needed, but again, setting up -1 inch rear left tire compared to the right rear tire, and completely stiffen, half between stiffness and softness at the external suspensions, shocks level, to me changed everything. Maybe it is not the right way to drive it. As you have seen today, there was the major consumption for the rear right tire instead of the front right tire that usually is the tire that wears out first. But I would say this is the solution for Indycar Racing 2. I can at least drive more in comfort and maybe score some points with the rest of the season, to be fair. So I would say that's it. I just hope you enjoyed, like me, a bit sometimes winning also in US without too many troubles. There were many, but not maybe heavy like we have seen so far. And I just hope that this championship will be loaded again. Anyway, now I will stop to record, do immediately a backup of the championship season, and hopefully starting from the next time will be like this. So thank you again, stay into keen racing as usual. Arigato, 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 muchas gracias, obrigado, merci beaucoup, thank you, grazie, dankeschön, for having the patience to wait until today. We did break the ice. We will see in the future what will happen. Stay very well, best wishes and best things to you and your beloved, and stay very well until the next time. Ciao, bye bye, see you very soon. Bye.